So the issue is that many people think that they lack motivation to do things, but the thing that they lack is clarity. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, introduction. My name is Anita Chinedu, and I talk about skincare. Sometimes I talk about lifestyle and more of self-improvement, self-growth kind of talk. So if it sounds like your thing, please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be talking about, well, first and foremost, I feel like I have to apologize. Like, I haven't been consistent, although I'm just starting up, so things like this happens. But the issue I haven't been consistent was because I had issues with gadgets and gadget issues, and I was quite busy in the past. But now I think I'm free, and I know that I'm going to come back with full force. I'm trying my best to stay consistent. I'm really trying, despite being busy or having minor setbacks. So today I'm going to talk about self-discipline, how to discipline yourself, and just how to be more disciplined, how to be a more disciplined person, and how to overcome procrastination. Working on this topic, I felt triggered. Yeah, I felt like someone was talking to me while I was working on it, and I'm trying to be more disciplined, and this just added to the knowledge that I had. Yeah, I'm going to talk about how to beat procrastination and how to be self-disciplined. Self-discipline can be defined as the ability to push yourself forward and stay motivated regardless of how you are feeling at a certain point in time. Whether you're feeling unmotivated or emotionally down, when you have something to do, you just have to get it done. So self-discipline is just getting to do something at that point in time, regardless of how you are feeling. Simple, Stephanie. So in the past, I used to think that I have to be motivated to get things done. Like, I have to be in the mood to get things done. Like, if I have to read for school, I used to think that if I don't feel like reading and I try to read at that point in time, nothing will enter my brain, because why? I don't feel like. But not until I realized that I have to do it. That's what self-discipline is all about. You have to do something, you have to get it done, regardless of how you feel. Instead of waiting to be motivated or waiting to be inspired, instead you look for motivation or you look for inspiration to do that thing, to get it done. You just have to get it done, because if you do not get it done at that point in time, you will do it later. Like, if you don't read for your exam, you fail because and you have to do it again. If you do not do well at your job, you might get fired. Things like that. If you don't film a video on YouTube, you might not blow up on YouTube. Things like that. Everything has consequences.
They're humans, and humans like to relax and be taken care of.
How are you going to be able to get things done when you feel unmotivated, when you don't feel inspired to do things? Me in the past, let's say I wanted to I wanted to read for let's say exam. That's the only thing I can relate to, I can think of about now. I that person that is sneezing is disturbing my video. Okay, I'll look for motivational quotes on YouTube first. You know the way motivational quotes goes. You can do this. So first and foremost, I will go to YouTube, then look for motivational talks or TED talks or what's it called? Motivational quotes, all those kind of stuff. So I'll be gingered to get it done. Well, it worked, but only for a short period of time. It probably just worked for that particular point in time. It wasn't a long term motivation. So how do you acquire long-term motivation? How do you actually stay self-disciplined for a long period of time? How do you do that? That's what I'm going to be talking about later on this video, so please stay tuned. The issue is that many people think that they lack motivation to do things, but the thing that they lack is clarity. And there's a popular saying that goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So they lack clarity. They might be motivated to do something, but they are not clear on what they are doing and why they are doing something. So that if you do not know the reason you want to do something, that is like the beginning of failure. Like that is the root of a problem there. So that was the issue I had in the past. I did not know, I didn't think about why I was doing something in the first place. Why should I be doing this? Why should I be reading my books? Why should I start up this business? Why should I wake up in the morning to exercise? Things like that. So I didn't think about that in the first place. So because of that, I lacked clarity. And what happened? I did not succeed, or I failed, which is what would happen if you do not plan ahead. So that's why I said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's as simple as that. Actually tell yourself that, okay, I am going to start yoga, and that's it. I want to start yoga. I want to stay fit. Okay, how do you intend to go about starting the yoga, and when do you want to start the yoga? So sometimes it's just, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow, right? You start tomorrow, but did you plan that, okay, I'm going to do yoga every day or every other day or 3 times a week at this particular time? We never actually plan the details of what we want to do or what we want to achieve. Exactly. How do you then develop self-discipline? One tip is to identify your goals and be intentional about it. How do you identify these goals? You write them down. You put them on your wall in a place that is very visible. You tell your friend or your family about it, that, okay, see, I'm going to do something. So they hold you accountable to that. Or you put it down, you write it down in a place that you see every day. Or just put a vision board of your plans, put it down there, so that when you wake up every day, you see it. Every day that you pass there and you do not do the thing that you want to see, then your conscience will hit you and say, hey, I wanted to do this thing today, but I didn't do it. So that's basically what's putting it out there, so that you will be reminded. Another tip is identifying your obstacles. So now you need to identify those obstacles that you might likely face when you are trying to attain a goal. So it is very good to be observant in this area. What do you face, or what have you faced in the past when you were trying to achieve a goal? For me, I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was trying to when I was trying to reduce my social media usage, what helped me was, I know that I'm going to use Instagram as an example. I know that if I kept on seeing notifications of Instagram popping up on my phone, on my home screen, I might likely click the notification, and that will take me to Instagram, and I'm trying to reduce it. So what do? You block the notification. That was what I did. I blocked the notification. So sometimes I find myself not going on Instagram for like a day, or I limit it till night, or just like few minutes of the day, and I leave. Same thing I did with TikTok, some other apps. That was one obstacle for me. If you're trying to lose weight, you know what to do. You reduce putting junk foods in your house. Instead, you buy more fruits and make them visible, and less junk food and soft drinks, because you know how it is. When you are seeing the temptation right in front of you, you are seeing cake right in your front. What will you do? You grab the cake. So if you reduce it, you make it less visible. If you're trying to initiate a good habit by eating more fruits, you make the fruits visible to your sight. That's one way. That's an example. Same thing goes with books. If you are trying to read more books, you put more books around you. If you want to read a chapter of a book before you sleep at night, then you put a book under your pillow or on top of your pillow, which is better. Those are simple ways you remove obstacles and make things easier for you. You put more books, you put more fruits, and you reduce screen time or whatever it is. Another way to develop self-discipline is to find motivation. Now, like I said in the first place, you need to have clarity. Why do you want to achieve this? Why do you want to get this done? Why do you want to lose weight? Or why do you want to read? Why do you want to stop using social media? Things like that. Why do you want to exercise? So you have to find that motivation, because it is the motivation that will drive you into doing that thing, into staying disciplined. Because when you think, okay, I have to go to work today because I need to make money, I need to pay my bills, I need to pay my rent, I need to feed and all of that. So when you have a motivation, you tend to stay focused. when you find yourself lazing around, you remember that, oh, I have to pay my bills, because if I do not work, I won't be able to pay my bills and I'll be out on the streets. If I do not exercise, I'm going to find it as a source of motivation. Those things that you want to achieve, or what you want, find it as a source of motivation into achieving those. The goal is not to read every day. The goal is to be a reader. The goal is not to clean your room or to arrange your bed, to make your bed every morning when you wake up. The goal is to be a more organized person. So when you think of it like that, when you think of it as building an habit, instead of just doing it that way, instead of just doing it like a zombie, you're gonna be like, okay, I have to do it because I want to be in it. I have to read because I want to pass. I have to write because I want to be a writer. I want to paint because I want to become successful in painting. I want to become a successful artist, or whatever it is that you want. So it's not that easy. But really, when you put your mind into wanting to get something done, you don't think about how easy it might be, especially if you are driven. But if you really want to get that thing, if you really want to achieve, or you have a dream that you want to achieve, you won't think of it as it being difficult, because your head is not at the stress level. Your head is at that you are focused on that goal that you want to achieve. Why are we trying to stay disciplined? Because we want something out of it. Nobody's just trying to stay disciplined without getting anything in return. You're not waking up every morning and leaving our houses by 6 a.m., 7 or 8 a.m. just to stay disciplined. Nobody wants to do that. We're doing it because we want to get something out of it. We want to succeed. We want to make more money. You need that focus. You need that motivation to push you into doing something. And when you find that motivation, when you find what is driving you, then you need to now focus on the process, because it is actually the process that will take you to that end goal. You find yourself waking up every day to do something. You enjoy it because why? It is taking you to a destination. You're not doing it every day because you want to do it. It is actually taking you somewhere. When you wake up every day to exercise, you're exercising because you want to stay fit. So enjoy why you are doing something, because that is the most important thing that would actually keep you disciplined, doing it every day and actually achieving those goals. The more you repeat an action, the more you do something, the easier it becomes and the closer you are to reaching your goals. So enjoy the process. If you clean every day, trust me, if you wake up every day to go to work, you have nothing to lose from it. Literally, you have nothing to lose, because you find out that you at the end of the day, you built a good habit for yourself, which is being an early riser. If you read every day because you want to pass an exam, you become more intelligent, you become more smarter and more studious. Don't forget that your success is a product of your daily habits and not a dream. Nobody wakes up being rich. Nobody wakes up being the best at what they do. Nobody wakes up being an artist or a singer. You have to do something. You have to work on it every day. So enjoy the process. While you're doing this, you remember that, okay, I'm doing it because I want to achieve something. I want you guys to know that those little steps that you take every day is what is going to take you to your results, and what is going to make you successful. Those steps you take every day. So you really need to be aware and intentional about what you are doing. Identify those goals. You need to also identify your obstacles. You need to stay motivated, and you need to enjoy the process. Just 4 steps. I'm saying just 4 steps as if it is just 4 steps. It's not that easy, but it really isn't that difficult if you really put your mind to it. I feel like anybody, everyone can achieve it. The sky is big enough for everyone. If they can achieve it, then we can achieve it. If you can achieve it, then I can achieve it. So I'm turning into a motivational speaker here, right? So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.